max it can go. But we'll look at the form. It's on the form.
Okay, so on that, what does that parameter look like?
It can be nowhere in the building or on what's considered the premises. So anything like
Back
around
here.
Yeah, the premises. That would include the tents back there.
Okay.
The sidewalk out front here. If you guys want to come and meet homeless folk here and advocate for them or do whatever, like this is a whole different address, you can do that.
Okay.
You can do it north of here as well. But actually on the premise would be trespassing.
I see. Okay, may I have a moment then to
Please.
speak with them for a second?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Can I speak with you too for a moment? Lynn, you can come with us too. Okay. Here's the scenario. Okay. Lynn, stay as calm as possible, my love. Okay, I know you're worried. Here's what we need to know. Allison already signed the authorization. We will be trespassed or we will be arrested. So the trespass notice is
public sidewalk.
It is.
I know that, but we're not going to be permitted in the building, in the alley, okay? But that's going to be for 6 months.
Okay.
But that also does not, they just confirmed that we will have full access here, that we will not be limited to be here. We will not be permitted in the building or on the premise. But that does not mean that we cannot continue to help folks here. So I feel like instead, because basically they're telling me if we don't just allow them to trespass us from the property itself, that they could, because of what's already been signed authorization, they could arrest us for trespassing already and actually take us
Add
to
a
jail.
third arrest.
So I'm going to ask that we
I'm going to show you something.
just allow this notice to be given to us and not be inside the building. It is not what I want, but I do not want us to be arrested. That doesn't help anyone.
OPD's not arresting me.
I know, but we don't need to be permanently trespassed. We don't need that.
Okay.
We don't need that. And we also don't need to be arrested, period. We don't need charges. We don't need any of that shit. We don't need court dates.
Did you see him try to fucking eyeball me?
I know. And there's a lot that we will have to de-escalate in ourselves together after this. All I'm asking is that we simply allow them to trespass us from the immediate premise, and that's just a notice, no charges, no arrest, okay? But we have to approach this calmly because we have a lot of officers here, okay? Yeah, I don't have my ID on me, but I will let the sergeant know. I don't know if you have your IDs.
Oh, they already had it on the screen, though.
Yeah, my face was on his screen when
he pulled up.
I looked at myself on his screen.
Okay.
So
can we give them
our name? We just have to give them our name.
Okay.
I already know.
That works. I don't know.
The stupidest thing.
Okay, Sergeant.
Hey.
So we've discussed it. I think we all understand the situation of the notices. I appreciate you taking our end of the story into consideration because that is what happened. I also want to show respect to not just the patrons of LRC, because that's not what our intention has ever been, is to ever compromise them. And so long as we can peacefully resolve this with just a trespass notice.
Yeah, that's all we're doing.
That is what we're willing to do for 6 months. We will agree to stay off of the premises and outside of the building.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
They're going to get the notices done, and you'll get a copy of the notice. That way, if you want to contest it later, you can do so.
Okay.
And you don't have to sign it either. If you can say refuse, and they can write refused on there, you still get a copy of it for your records.
Now, when you get a notice, is that also a court hearing too for that?
No,
okay.
there's no
okay.
court hearing.
There's
we're
no
trying
charges.
to do
I got
charges.
you. No, that I get it.
Yeah,
I just wanted to verify. Okay.
Just do
I
the
understand.
notices, that way we can,
When you said contest, all I'm thinking
Yeah.
about is the
Summons.
so
Yeah,
like
you
a
can
summons.
follow
Yeah,
with
contesting.
Alison and contest it with her. And if she decides she wants to withdraw the notices, she can.
Okay. She can withdraw them at any time, basically.
that.
Okay, great.
And I appreciate your cooperation. Like I said, we're trying not to blow this out of proportion more than what it already
Well,
is.
we didn't want that either, and we just felt like they blew it out of proportion immediately. Anyway, but
Well, that's the reason why
yeah.
I'm. I heard your side of the story, and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable right now just trying to bust out charges for this.
yeah, thank you.
Even you look.
Also, I did want to relay to you because I have
Right.
had a patron, Bill, on the phone who spoke to Officer Gilroy about an action that Deandre was taking pertaining to his service animal. So if you will update Sergeant, you do have a solution? Oh, great. Well, tell us. That's great.
Do you mind if we get the trespass notices done first and just get that out of the way,
Yes.
and then we can follow up
Aaron,
on that? No
this
problem.
is your phone. I'm sorry.
We will do that.
Jen or
Fill out yours, ma'am.
Well, Jennifer is the legal.
So it's
Yeah.
11 Resource Service Officer 137 South Lincoln. This is the incident number for the incident tonight.
And your last name?
No, actually.
Castaneda is Castaneda.
Just you to sign. Basically,
And your
what
date
I'll
of
read
birth.
out is
5377.
Walked out of the house and I saw.
And your address. I think this has been explained already over the course of this interaction.
So 6 months.
But 6 months, so it's 6 months from today. So May 21st, 25. You're not allowed on anything that is considered this property. You are obviously allowed anywhere else.
Right, correct.
So I just need your signature there, and today's date is the 21st.
Okay. And signing it is not an admission of guilt, or
This
it
is not a criminal thing.
Okay.
This is a legal notice.
I'm just
essentially
asking.
so that if you were to come back,
Yeah.
we could say, "Look, you signed this. We had an agreement, right? You weren't supposed to come back." It's
But
not.
he
This
said
isn't going into the courts.
We can not sign it.
He said we cannot sign it and
Yeah,
Contest
we can
it,
write
but-
refused on there. You got to sign it for it to be in effect.
yeah.
I'll give you a
Oh,
copy.
okay.
If you want to sign it, you can. But if you say you don't want to sign it, that you refuse, we'll write refused on there. Doesn't take away from any action.
I mean, I'll agree on it today, and of course, in terms of contesting, I have plenty of evidence to say
Here, I'll get it.
why I would want to
I know.
contest it later.
I went through a lot of trouble to get this for her. I want to make sure she has it.
But I can't. I'm not going to negate to say that I may not contest it later because
Jen, make copies of these before you write on them.
okay.
Because it took me forever to get them printed out.
Was it? Thank you for picking them up. I didn't realize that they were still in my armpit. Appreciate it.
That's no problem. Told you I went through a lot of trouble to get those. I didn't want anybody to step
Me
on them.
too.